Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Halloween 2021 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in the deck that I'm using, it will be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Capricorn, what message does Spirit have for Capricorn for Halloween 2021? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay, so this reading is going to be a bit different. We're going to tell the story as Spirit presents it for Halloween. And Halloween, or Samhain, is the time where the veil between the earthly plane and the spirit world is the thinnest. So the messages come through the best. So let's see what the cards have to say. We start off with Strength, which is Leo energy coming through. We then have the Knight of Swords, which is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If we're born on the cusp with Aquarius, that comes through quite strongly. Also, if we have Leo within our chart. We have the universe opening up to us. We have the universe. We have the moon. And then we have, the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords was turning around and around. So the moon is Pisces energy. And the Five of Swords is facing a battle that we've faced before. And we're going to be successful at it, but we're also going to kind of not be as successful or not see ourselves successful or the way that we wanted to be successful. So do be mindful of that. The fear is really going to cloud our vision in the way that we're moving ahead. So let's start off with what everything is saying kind of all together. So there is the sense here, actually, let's go one by one because that's what Spirit is saying. So we start off with strength. We start off with determination and focus and insight and ideas. And we're going to find that which was once giving us a lot of struggle, or that which was once our enemy, is becoming our ally. Now, it can be that it was something we were feeling in our life, being able to do, being able to move forward and being able to go after. And now we're finding that that's the place that we start to excel. That's something that we've come through the barriers that were around us, and we're able to really move forward in tenacity, in insight and ideas, and in real passion. There's also a sense here of finding our strength. It's going to not be what we think strength should be. So we have a lot of sense of strength being, muscles and, determination and focus, and I will get the things done, and brute force, strength coming in. But it's about kindness, and it's about acceptance, and it's about an understanding of ourselves and what we desire and how we're moving forward in our lives and for ourselves. And that becomes the game-changing time here. It moves us to the Knight of Swords. We start to become the hero of our own story, but we also start to see that as our root chakra is guiding us here as we begin, as we're moving forward, and we find our root, we find our strength, we find what we really desire, and we also start to align ourselves more with what's right for us instead of what we think is supposed to be right for us or what other people are telling us to do. We start to embrace our voice. Now, this can mean that we just go off half-cocked, type of thing. The gun blows up in our face, which is what half-cocked comes from. It comes from in the American Civil War. You would get your gun ready and you would push back the gunpowder into it. And if you didn't cock the cockpiece back, the gun would blow up. And since everybody was so frantic, that did happen quite a lot. So that's where we get that saying from. And so here we have that energy of, I'm in such a rush to get to where it is that I need to be, or to have this chaotic situation kind of done and over with, or yeah, done and over with is really what we're seeing here, is that I'm not going to go through all the steps that I need to go through. So Spirit's saying, calm down a bit, Capricorn, and look at what is needed. It's not going to be as overwhelming as we see it. There's going to be a sense of there's real power here, there's real insight, there's real beauty that guides us. And being able to connect with that is going to be the game changer. We are also going to find that we start to become the hero of our own story. We move from that energy of, oh, I wish somebody would save me, which, I mean, believe me, I had that energy for such a long time. I wish somebody would come in and be that hero of the story, just sweep me off my feet and everything would be okay. And what Spirit shows with the Knight of Swords, it's like, you get to be the hero of your own story, because nobody can save you. Nobody can make it what we truly want. And if we do have somebody come in and say, well, this is the way it's supposed to be, we're going to pay for that energy. We're going to pay for the way that they think our story is supposed to be written, instead of us saying, no, but this is what I need from my life and my way forward. We're embracing our throat chakra. We're starting to say what we really want. We're starting to come out of ruts and doubts and fears and angers and negativities that were holding us back. And it moves us to the universe opening up. It moves us to the world becoming more than what we had thought it would be. And the universe in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is the world. And so here, it's not just that the world opens to us, we're motivated, we're moving forward. It's that we become this ephemeral being, this being that isn't held back by anything. There's this sense of there's so much more to me than I realize. There's so much more power. There's so much more insight. There's so much more that I am achieving and succeeding at and going after than I ever thought that I could. And now I am who I need to be. And now I am moving forward in the way that I really want. And that becomes the game-changing time. That becomes the time for us where we see ourselves, where we connect with ourselves, where we understand ourselves more and more and more. And we're going to see what our heart wants to fly towards. We're going to see what it is that we really desire and really want, and where it is that we really want to be. And it moves us to the moon. And just take a moment to see that we have 3 major arcana cards here, 1 court card, and just 1 regular card right here. So this is a big time for us. Spirit is telling us we're connected. And also Spirit is telling us that those who have passed on the other side, those who are our spirit guides, those who love us and want us to succeed, they're going to be allies that we didn't think we had. They're going to be helping us move in a direction that seemed impossible to us once upon a time. And as we're moving in that direction, we're facing a lot of fears. We're seeing a lot of things in a different light, in a different way, in an understanding of ourselves, in a sense of this is where I want to be, this is where I need to be, but also this is what terrifies me. What if I mess up? What if I'm not able to do it the right way or get to what I truly desire? And what Spirit is saying is that we all fall and we all fail. But if we are so afraid to never fail, we will never fly. We will never get to be what it is that we want to be, because it will be so far out of our comfort zone that we will never try for it. And here it's saying, be brave. Be brave and be bold and look at the fears. We're going to worry about things. Oh my gosh, I'm so old. Oh my gosh, that ship has already passed. Oh my gosh, this. Oh my gosh, that. Okay, we can totally negate ourselves if that's what we want to do. We can totally buy into everybody else's piece of, and excuse my language, but bull that they are selling us, that everything has an expiration date and we'll never get to be what we want to be. The game is changing. The game is changing. The world is changing, and we get to move forward in our power. I was just watching a YouTube by this lady who's in her 80s, who has this beautiful following, who has written books, who is just absolutely, so lovely to watch and comforting. And she's living her dream. She's living her dream, and it's amazing. It's amazing. So the game really has changed. And now there's a sense of worth and power and a voice to be heard. And so we're looking at our fears, but we're also looking at what happens if we let our fears rule our life. There's a gentle light that gets to come before us. There's a gentle light that gets to guide us, that gets to help us open up our wings and go after what we want, what we desire, and where it is that we need to be. We start to see ourselves able to fly and able to obtain and able to be more than we expected. And it moves us to the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords kind of twirled around a little bit while we were, laying everything out. And the 5 of Swords is a battle that we've fought before, that we are going to fight again. And the fact that we might not feel like we're as successful as we need to be. We might not feel like we're moving things forward the way that we want to. And what Spirit's saying here is that you do win. It's not going to be the win that you think you want. It's not going to be exactly what you think it is. You're going to kind of see this as a loss somehow. And I don't know why that is. It could be because of fear. It could be because of the door that we thought was going to be opening for us isn't, and it leads us in a different direction. It can be because, we're so busy fighting certain things that we think we just have to win it all. And what Spirit's saying here is that what falls away isn't needed anymore. It's like with that falling away, that segment, that part of our lives, it's done. And there's a power to that. Our subconscious message for this Halloween is the 10 of Wands. It's the weight of the world being carried on our shoulders, and it's releasing the weight of the world. It's releasing every single burden, every single thing that we've piled on top of ourselves, and saying, you know what, no, I get to embrace me, my voice, my desire, my want, my need, and who I am. And I don't get to just look at the dirt on my shoes anymore. There's an expanse of sky, and there's a beauty that gets to be enjoyed. And now it is my time to enjoy it. Subconsciously, we're freeing ourselves, and we're going to be very passionate about freeing ourselves. All right, Capricorn. I hope that reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power of this Halloween. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn, and may you have a blessed Halloween.